Hello! Welcome to the first episode of a brand new series. This series is going to be a hardcore series on, you saw in the title, the Blazing Caves Advancement Pack. For some context, I guess, this advancement pack adds 900 or so new achievements to the game, and I'm going to see if I can collect all of them on hardcore. For some additional context as well, it's also on version 1.17. I just prefer it, you know. I'm an outlier. I'm not the biggest fan of caves and cliffs. And this is exciting. It's going to be my personal experience on this world. There's many Minecraft series on YouTube. This is mine, and I hope you stick along for the ride. Mediocre seed. We gotta, it's okay. This is not my first take recording this. I bet you're all wondering, did he die? Did he die? No, I didn't die. Couldn't download the wrong game pack. I was on that old Planet Minecraft website, and I found a hardcore version of this data pack. Ooh, I don't like rewards. I don't like that. There must be a way to fix that. Nah, that's not what I want. Be right back. We should be back. Hello. Alright, I think I got rid of the rewards, but we'll find out eventually. But yes, this series is going to be me trying to get every advancement in the godforsaken game. It's a long ride ahead. And I think I'm gonna settle in this little hill area. Maybe I build a pier here. I don't know. Should be fun. Not the biggest fan of Acacia, but I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of things, honestly, but try to work through my grievances in this series. Yeah, but I want to start this series, honestly, because I want to learn how to talk better. I'm kind of bad at talking. I tend to be a little... One of my teachers loves to say, don't project my voice, I don't talk loudly. Nothing to do with my ideas, I guess, though. Sometimes I tend to think things out in my mind and then not say them. I don't know why. It's not good, because, then people are missing context of what you're saying, they get confused, you feel misunderstood. I don't like being awkward, but yeah, actually, this is a lot to say that I'm awkward, and I don't like being awkward, but I am. And I'm hoping that forcing myself to talk to myself, God, all I can think about is talk to brain rot, no, but forcing myself to talk to myself on camera for 20 minutes at a time maybe might help me in the whole be less awkward thing. A little unnerving right now, because, it's just me. I'm having a conversation with myself, They used to put people in the loony bin for that, but no. But, yeah. And we're just gonna see how this goes. Be a fun experience, I hope. I'm just collecting wood for... Honestly, I'm probably gonna move. Maybe see what's across the ocean. But for now, I'm just gonna dig a hole into the side of that mountain, and I want to make it look nice. Add logs, add wood planks, cobblestone, old style house. But no, I'm an awkward person. In person, I have two modes. I have a confident mode, but that confidence kind of wanes when I say something awkward. Like, I'll make a joke or a reference that'll go right over somebody's head, and suddenly I'll feel like I'm not in touch with the average person. It's weird. It's like a spiral almost. But it's scary to talk to people, Every conversation, you have to kind of gauge your audience a little bit. And a lot of people are very naturally good at that. I'm not. I'm okay at it. I've learned, but you gotta know what references fit. And I think some people are very hard to read. I have this one friend. Great girl. Great friend. But sometimes I don't know how to have a conversation with her, mainly because I can't read her. No. I say you know a lot, wow. You become very aware of your little habits when you're talking to yourself repeatedly. And I've only been doing this for like 5 minutes, but I'm gonna find myself saying you know a lot really annoying really quickly. No, it's a good transition word. I think even the smartest people I know use transition words. Like and like and you know. They're not bad, they sound a little unprofessional. But who cares about professional? This is a Minecraft series. But in general, what I want to learn how to do is gauge my audience, and if I'm not going to do that, then at least learn how to sell my references and ideas in a way that sounds interesting. It's another thing about wanting to create my own Minecraft series. 20 minutes to talk about whatever I want, and I have to do audience retention. I mean, there's only 10 of you watching, but even my friends don't want to sit and listen to me ramble for 20 minutes while I play Minecraft. I mean, if you do watch the whole video, you're a really great friend, and thank you, but God knows. God knows why you're doing that. I mean, maybe you care about me, maybe you're interested in what I have to create, and thank you to the few people I'll send this to. No, but I want to be able to, improv. When you're playing guitar, for example, and you make a killer solo, a lot of that is improv. You learn the basic techniques, your scales, your shapes if you're playing guitar, but if you're playing a different instrument, your scales are extra important. But your scale shapes are pretty important on guitar. But, it's not a music class. But when you improv, though, you are pulling something out of your pre-existing knowledge. And you're not going to pick up a guitar one day and suddenly be the best improvisationist of all time. You have to learn. And nothing could be better than playing Minecraft and talking to myself to learn how to improv better. Isn't that right? No, but seriously, that is part of my goal here. Well, I definitely got the advancement pack working this time. After 3 or 4 attempts, because look at all this. Look at all that. So many advancements. Let's open it up right here. We got all these categories. We're gonna fill them all out. It'll be great. First, I gotta smelt this iron. And then we shall continue on. In the meantime, I'm going to mine this coal as well. I needed to... Really do need to warm up my house with torches. So many beautiful torches. Well, there's no heating in Minecraft. It wouldn't be interesting if you could freeze to death in Minecraft. Like, I'm not saying it's good game design, but it'd be funny. Just like you're in a tundra, not wearing enough, like, leather armor or something. And suddenly you just start freezing to death. What would you do? What would you do there? That would be like, you have to put away all your diamond armor, you have to put away your iron armor, your netherite armor. You can't even wear any of that because you'll just freeze. Maybe netherite armor. I mean, it is the nether, it's hot. Maybe that should also help, but for the most part, a leather armor system. I mean, how else do you make leather armor useful? Gotta kill 24 cows. Cows you could use for a bookshelf, by the way. And all for what? All for the most useless piece of armor in the game. But no, yeah, well, please, Mojang, add other uses for leather armor, I'm begging you. And I know in the later update they added, like, leather boots, countering snow that you can fall into or whatever. That doesn't count. That's a very optional item. I'm not saying add the free system, that's kind of stupid, but something. Now it's just, well, it's good for decoration too, I guess. You ever play custom maps? They love to use leather armor. No, but... See, it's hard to talk to yourself for 20 minutes. What am I talking about here? Minecraft leather armor? Ugh. Still more coal to get, too. And all I'm doing is mining. I mean, this is not very riveting gameplay, but... I don't know. I always found mining very peaceful. That's why I like pre-Caves and Cliffs updates so much. I enjoy the serenity of strip mining. It's not something everybody enjoys, but it's something I enjoy. And strip mining is really hard in 1.18 and up. I mean, you got caves, you got deep slate. I mean, there's deep slate in this version, but the deep slate is so prevalent if you want to get those shiny blue rocks. And, I mean, I guess that's also true here. And 1.17 does have deep slate, but it's just not as bad, I guess. I don't know, I'm also nostalgic for this version. It's one of the last versions. Ooh, a cave. I hear spiders. And skeletons. I don't have any armor, and I have 1 life. So, I will come back to that. But, yeah. I don't know. I just prefer strip mining. Call me crazy. Now, this is this Hermitcraft YouTuber. His name is Tinfoil Chef. I think he passed away. Rest in peace. But he was known on Hermitcraft for his extensive strip mines, and I love that. Something so arbitrary in the game. Something so, like, you just gotta do it to get your gear. And some people do that for hours. Have a long day at work, you put on a podcast, you go strip mining. It's enjoyable. At least I found it enjoyable. A lot of these things will be my personal opinions. A lot of my takes about Minecraft. A lot of my takes about the world. A little bit of self-deprecation too. I mean, the whole idea of creating a Minecraft YouTube series just to converse better is kind of a joke. I mean, a better method would just be going to talk to strangers. This is going to keep me in my house even more, but, you know. The improv, it's the improv I'm looking at. And I have to improv a lot if I'm going to be talking. A lot of YouTubers wouldn't go into a whole rant about the difficulties of making a video, but again, personal opinions, personal flavor. Yeah. I hope the word I've said the word personal like 30 times. I hope you guys haven't clicked off yet. It'd be kind of that wouldn't be Sigma. Who would it be? Fuck, I hate that. I hate myself for saying it for brain rot. There's all these kids in my school now that say brain rot terms, and it's like half ironic. You got kids and like Sigma, Skibbity, and all that shit, and then they like mock their friends for saying it, but then they say it anyway. It's like this weird cycle, and it's a big source of humor for a lot of these people in my school. The TikTok and Instagram reels have really done a lot of damage to people's brain cells. Critical thinking, too, is an all-time low, in my personal opinion. I think you see a lot on the internet and you don't even read or realize what it says, what it's saying. On the internet, there's a lot of propaganda, and no one's immune to propaganda, even Gen Z. I'm not saying that from a political perspective. I'm just saying that from a perspective, period. From the perspective of knowledge. Scientific knowledge is simplified on the internet, and literary techniques and media literacy, too. I mean, media literacy is almost dead at this point. I don't know if you've ever gone on, like, Book Talk or whatever. You know, I can be a pretty negative guy sometimes. I mean, so far, there's been a lot of ranting and raving about dumb grievances. But there's a lot of good in the world, I mean, too. But, you know, it's easier to talk about the negative. In general, despite some political instability and TikTok having exorbitant amount of power over the youth, I'm like 17, I have no right to be saying the youth. Gen Z can be pretty cool. I mean, we got a lot of people more understanding and invested in politics than ever, even if their methods aren't the best. We've taught more people how the world works. More people are understanding of things. It's nice, and I hope that sometimes it's bleak, but I hope that our generation can improve. So that's why sometimes it scares me when I see a lot of people fall for propaganda on TikTok. Because our generation has a lot of hope. I mean, a lot of us are very negative, even in our humor, because we grew up in a rough time for the world. I mean, a lot of us grew up during COVID. My best friend, his brother's an incredibly social guy. Inspires me, honestly. He's a charismatic guy. I mean, he took like 6 advanced placement classes and in his senior year of high school. He didn't even live in the same state when he was doing this that he lives in now, that he lived in, that he was going to school in. Sorry. See, the not talking coherently thing is striking again. Did I even mention that I don't talk coherently? I know I said sometimes I think and don't say, but I also stutter and mix up my words quite a bit. But anyway, he didn't go to the school in the same state he was living in. He took 6 APs, and he was the class president. And that guy had charisma. Whenever I'd go to my best friend's brother's, like, parties, graduation party, meeting his friends, seeing how he interacts with them, that man has energy. That man has charisma. Nothing more to it. And he graduated before COVID. And COVID, I mean, his frontal lobe was almost fully developed. His brain was a lot more developed when he went through COVID than when I went through COVID. I mean, I'm 10? How many? 7 years younger than the man. And, two advancements in 1. How fun. And that's a good part of the reason why I'm socially awkward. Why most of us are socially awkward. I mean, a lot of us lived through about 6 to 8 months, maybe up to a year of lockdown. But, he just inspires me with there's too many mobs out here. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go back into my mind. Shit. Take this with me. Go down. I mean, he inspires the fuck out of me. I mean, the charisma, the ability to talk to people, to have so many friends. He has a good paying job too. He was a smart kid, student president. Didn't go to school in the same state he lived in. He had to commute an hour and a half every day for that shit. But we can't all be like him. But in that case, he's one of my. That's something I look up to in him, and I want to be more charismatic. I want to easily think of things to say. I want to go up to people and be able to strike a conversation about any topic, make them find it interesting. You gotta start somewhere. And, we need I think we need improv classes in the school, like how to talk to people effectively, how to communicate effectively. Because I think a lot of the problems with social awkwardness is you don't know how to communicate effectively. I don't think you have to hide what you really feel or what you want to say through, how do we say this, niceties or appealing to other people. But I think the most charismatic and social people, and some of the people with the strongest connections to other people who really enjoy people, learn how to talk to people. You can have a weird interest like that, I think my friend's brother, despite everything I just said about him that was positive, he played League of Legends, and we all know how League of Legends players are. But no, you can have weird interests. You can be a bit of an online Redditor and still be socially, not inept, the opposite. I just can't think of the word right now. Socially proficient? Yeah, proficient. So maybe we just need improv classes. Social improv classes. Teach kids at a younger age, not even younger age, high school, how to effectively communicate with their peers. And not about did you do the homework, but, how to hear somebody out. How to practice empathy. I mean, I feel like most people, unless you have a diagnosed personality disorder, have the ability for empathy. But a lot of people don't know how to utilize it. Empathy's weird. Because people always say sympathy's when you don't know what they're going through, and empathy is when you do. But I don't completely agree. Also, I think I'm a little below Y11. This is an old version. You have to go to Y11 to get your diamonds. I think we can all picture what it would be like to go through a situation that somebody else has gone through. Maybe we can't picture it as vividly, like maybe being a war hero, you can't really picture what he went through. Oh, nice. Got for the first night. But you certainly can understand what it would be like to have to wake up every day in battle, not feeling safe. Imagine the people who don't feel safe going to high school. Imagine if you explain it like that to somebody, they would totally understand how much worse, or how much worse, because it's all relative, but you can totally explain to somebody if you explain it to like one of their fears, or maybe somebody's fear, lack of, oh shit, speaking of lack of safety, get over here, get over here, get over here, get over here. I am very not geared up. If you explain to somebody in a relatable way and then make a juxtaposition, you can empathize with anybody, even through a situation you haven't gone through. A lot of people have sympathy when they truly can't understand something, like coming out as gay. I think a lot of people can't really understand that without knowing what it's like to come out as queer. But you know, you could probably still explain it to somebody in a way that's like, imagine you have a secret. You play League of Legends. And you can't, I would never compare the LGBTQ community to League players. I'm sorry, LGBTQ community. It seems like I survived the first night. I'll take on a stronger editing structure eventually. Today was just me kind of rambling through on, while playing Minecraft, you know. First 20 minutes, you're not doing very much. You're just getting your basic tools. Now I'm waiting for this iron to smelt. But eventually, you know... Actually, I don't know if I'm going to do how I'm going to edit these videos. I actually like the commentary style. I mean, you all heard my goal of wanting to speak better, wanting to talk more fluently with my thoughts. And maybe a 20-minute video, one day of Minecraft. Maybe that's what I need to talk without interrupting myself. I mean, this is less Minecraft videos and more just basic commentaries. And I really do hope you guys enjoyed this first video. This is a very new format for me, and I am trying to learn some skills about the art of social improv. Art. That sounds pretentious. Not the art, but the field. Not even field. God, I don't know. Yeah, I guess art of social improv. How to talk without pauses, I guess, too. That's another thing. I pause a lot. Trying to find the right word. I think with time it'll get easier. But for now, I think that's all. Thank you guys for watching the first episode of this series. And subscribe for more. I don't know. I never really wanted to beg for subscribers and likes, but if you do enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will be back for the next episode.